there any questions about the minutes? If not, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes, so this motion has been approved. All right, so any reports from the county officials?
I don't have anything to report from District 1 at this time.
I just see that my successors are campaigning hard, so good luck to both of them.
I'd like to add that it appeared that the Peachtree 23, Councilman Daniels' yard sale was a great success. And I'd like to add that my daughter Olivia set up a lemonade stand. It was very successful, so I appreciate her hard work and efforts in that.
Okay. Also, I'd like to make mention that, well, I've mentioned before that there would be a dedication done in honor of Corporal Bill Hallman, and that will take place June 22nd at 10 o'clock at Big Man's Bridge, and that bridge will be in memorial of Corporal Bill Hallman, and we would love for everyone to be there if possible. All right, into our old business. Entertain a motion for the third reading of ordinance number 01-19. It's an ordinance to provide appropriation for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2019 for educational and school purposes in School District 1 of Saluda County, South Carolina, to provide for the levy of taxes and the taxable property in School District 1, to provide for the expenditure of said taxes and other revenues coming into the school district during the fiscal year, to establish a reserve account and provide that all funds in excess of the county appropriation will be paid into the reserve account. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Now, Saluda County shall determine and establish a tax of sufficient millage to support the $7,551,956 dollars minus revenues and credits reflected on the tax receipt from fee and lieu, property tax relief, homestead exemption, Tier 3 property tax relief, merchant inventory, manufacturer's depreciation, and motor carrier, for a net amount of $4,867,802 from ad valorem taxes as county funding for the appropriation levies made herein, and shall advise the auditor, who shall fix said millage as advised by the council. Well, that's some big numbers, almost hard to read. Is there any further discussion on this? If not, District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes. So this motion has passed. I'll entertain a motion for the second reading on ordinance number 03-19, an ordinance authorizing the transfer of funds from the county reserve fund balance to the general operating fund for the county of Saluda for fiscal year 2019-2020 to balance the Saluda County annual operating budget for fiscal year 2019-2020. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on this? And the current amount is $1,105,020. Let me restate that. $1,105,000. Let me say it again. Telling you it's big numbers. It's nerve-wracking. $1,105,022 is the current amount. Is there any further discussion, questions?
We've got a work session tomorrow night, correct?
Correct, we did.
To make that go down some more.
Hopefully way down. Yes, sir. All right, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes. So this motion has passed. All right, I'll entertain a motion for the second reading on ordinance number 04-19 It's an ordinance authorizing the transfer of funds from the county reserve fund balance to the general operating fund for the county of Saluda for fiscal year 2018-2019 to balance the Saluda County annual operating budget for fiscal year 2018-2019. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
And the current amount of that we've authorized, I believe, is $200,000. Is there any other questions or discussion on this?
That's up to $200,000,
Up to.
correct? On this meeting.
Right. Max, 200,000. All right, District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
No.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I, as chairman, vote yes. All right. For our new business, at this time, I'd like to recognize Mr. Hugh Gray for the request for construction of an annex to the building used by Westview Behavioral Health Services.
Good evening, Chair, members of the council. My name is Hugh Gray. I'm the Executive Director of Westview Behavioral Health Services. We are what used to be Saluda Behavioral Health. The Newberry office and the Saluda Behavioral Health combined a couple of years ago to make one agency. And what I wanted to do tonight was kind of continue a conversation that started with Chairman Jones and Ms. Paget a couple of weeks ago. We have use of this building that the county council allows us to use, and we appreciate that greatly. And well, one thing that we found is that there's a little bit of a difficulty. We have one group room and kind of in the middle of the building with two offices, counselors' offices right off of it. So we've been, making do. Making sure to try to arrange things so that counselors don't have to come out of their office while a group is going on, that kind of thing. So we've been making that work for a long time, but we have recently been able to get access to some monies to provide some new programming in Saluda. And so what we have now is going to be big enough to house the programming that we want to add. So my thought was put in a new annex kind of right behind the building that we currently occupy, somewhere around 1,000, maybe 1,500 square feet to add some office space and a group room that people don't have to walk through while the group's going on. So we wanted to come to just ask y'all's authorization to continue with that process. Everything has to be paid for, and I have some access to some monies from the state budget. The state legislature included some infrastructure monies for our system this year. So won't be coming to you asking for money, just might be coming to you asking for some advice, some consultation and that kind of thing. But did want to just get y'all's permission to go forward with that, because I know one of the things we have to do is look at plats and where lots are and that kind of thing. So not sure what else y'all would like to know, but feel free to ask any questions.
If you'll hold 1 second and let me get this motion before us before we make any asking questions. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for Westview Behavioral Health Service to move forward with planning for construction of an annex to be located behind the current building located at 204 Ramage Street. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. There's discussion. Let me, because I did meet with them, let me go ahead and let you know that there will be no cost to the county for this addition, and it will be upgrading what we have in place now. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that was brought out, because that's why I was glad to let him come on and present this, because it will upgrade one of our buildings. But if y'all have any questions, go right ahead.
I assume you'll still be utilizing your current space too, you're just adding.
Yeah. Basically what we're referring to it as an annex. for what we're already using. And part of my plan is to, re-side the current building, so they'd be, matching the siding and, kind of look like one single complex.
And we did discuss also, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Gray, that any issues that are there present with the building that you are using now, we would try to see those taken care of also.
Included in the process, yes, sir. Little bit of, just to be a little more specific, there's a little bit of water intrusion in the front lobby. Probably need to do a little drainage work around the outside of the building, so that would be in one of, probably the initial phase of construction.
And this is gonna be an independent building, it's not gonna be attached to what we currently have.
Right now, that is my plan, is that it will be a separate building with a covered walkway in between.
And how far along are y'all in the process of, I mean, do you have drawings?
We do have a few
Blueprints.
drawings, but that's about it. Don't, we haven't settled on a drawing, but I've just gotten some, general, drawings from a couple of different, providers, just to see what kind of things they were looking at and what kind of costs it would be in general. So, but we haven't gone far enough that we have selected a single drawing to go with.
Okay.
Mr. Gray, I want to thank you and Dan for what y'all do for Saluda County.
Very welcome, thank you, sir.
All right. Is there any other questions? Thank you, Mr. Gray. We'll have the vote at this time. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes. So this motion has passed. All right. Second on our new business is I'll entertain a motion to appoint Angela S. Saxon as the Saluda County Delinquent Tax Collector effective July 1st, 2019. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, is there any discussion? If not, Ms. Saxon has been employed as a temporary full-time delinquent tax collector clerk. This clerk position will not be funded for the fiscal year of 2019-2020. Therefore, the position will be closed effectively July 1st, 2019. This is done for training and those kind of things for the area. Is there any other questions? If not, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna recuse myself from this vote. Thank you.
All right, District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes, so this has passed. All right. We have a couple of Saluda County Fire Board appointments that we need to make. So we'll entertain a motion at this time to appoint Tanner Quattlebaum as the Saluda Fire Department's representative to Saluda County Fire Board, with his first term expiring June 30th, 2023, and Zachary Riley as their alternate. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any questions? All right, if not, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes. So congratulations to Tanner Quattlebaum. We'll entertain a motion to appoint Brian Derrick as the Reed Spring Fire Department's representative to the Saluda County Fire Board, with his second term expiring June 30th, 2023, and Russell Derrick as their alternate. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion or questions? If not, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I as chairman vote yes. So congratulations to Mr. Brian Derrick. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for council to go into executive session pursuant to section 30-4-70 and of the South Carolina Code of Laws 1976 to amend, as amended, to discuss personnel and vehicle maintenance, contractual matter with Mosley Architect, contractual matter with Safe Built, and contractual matter for the Saluda County Airport lease, and to receive legal advice. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion, questions? If not, we'll call for the vote. District 1, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 2, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 3, how do you vote?
Yes.
District 4, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I, as chairman, vote yes. We are now in